Joining us now is the Republican senator from the state of Missouri, Eric Schmitt. Senator Schmitt, thanks for being with us here on the Hill. Appreciate the time. Lay out sort of your concerns here and why you and your state got involved.
Yeah, so I think this, and objectively, is the most important free speech case in generations, certainly in my lifetime, because it deals with officials at the highest levels of government colluding and coercing some of the biggest companies in the history of the world. And so we know that under First Amendment law, the government, of course, can't censor, but it also can't outsource that censorship either. And I think what's unique about this case, we sued the government. We didn't sue the social media companies. So we sued the government, and the discovery that we were able to get showed this vast censorship enterprise, emails, text messages, tens of thousands of pages, with the full force of the federal government behind it, eliminating Section 230 protections, investigations, antitrust investigations. And so when you put all that together, it's Orwellian and it's breathtaking in scope.
Should the government, though, be able to communicate with private companies of any kind? I mean, the Trump administration, I was there every single day for it. It was a parade of CEOs walking in. What's wrong with the government talking to corporate America?
There's nothing wrong with that. You know, the government can espouse a point of view. And of course, what you do with speech you don't agree with is you combat it with more speech, right? Not censorship. What this case lays out, in which the lower court in the district court found, and also the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, that this went beyond that this was actually coercion. One of the judges in the questioning said, that's a nice social media company you have there. Wouldn't it be terrible if something happened to it? So when the federal government sort of acts like a mob, and says, we're going to do all kinds of bad things to you if you don't comply here, that's when you cross the line into basically outsourcing that censorship.
Top Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee, one of your colleagues, Mark Warner, quote, any injunction here would prevent or limit the government's ability to communicate with social media companies and would leave the United States vulnerable to attack. Foreign malign influence campaigns have grown in number, scope, and sophistication since 2016. Does he have a point?
So I think, you know, when you're dealing with issues of criminality and national security, those are clearly have been exceptions before. So that's not what we're talking about. But this, I will say, though, my objection there is that what's become in vogue here is to label everything you don't agree with as disinformation and misinformation as a way to gain more power to suppress it. And that's what we saw during COVID. Efficacy of masks, lab leak theory, the Hunter Biden laptop story, all these things the government worked in conjunction with and coordinated and in many instances colluded with and coerced big tech to take that stuff down. They don't get to do that. If you think that masking is the way to go, you stand on the podium and say that. You don't have social media companies and take that down. And that's what this case is I think, unique in that respect.
Senator Schmitt, we'll leave it there, and we appreciate the time. I know you had to hang by a few minutes for us, but we appreciate it, sir, and hope you come on back. Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.